to finish it today. You can see that I emphasize here on the part of the leaf that is closer to me, and everything can be a little bit less determined that is farther from me. I'm using transparent yellow and blue, so I mix them and I get a little bit more greenish. Again, this part here, right now I'm layering very lightly. That turns towards me, and this part here is the one that actually has to be a little bit darker because of the shape of the leaf. It's more like sphere like that. So that's important to have in mind when you work on a leaf, how the leaf moves. And I can adjust it so you can see it. Better. So, yeah, like that. Whoop. I'm working here lightly, cleaning the veins. That they don't need to be seen so much as the veins here, because this is closer to me and that's my contrast here. Bigger contrast, the rest it's a little bit less contrast. So the leaf moves this direction, so it goes this way. Again, another sphere. So I'm going to put more like that, so you can see how it moves. And clean here. I'm working on a vertical easel, so it's a little bit hard when you do it since it's water, but you can adjust it. As long as more patience. I work with the tip of my brush. And it's more clean. Like that. And I can work a little bit on the hand, on the stem here, because I need some areas of the leaf to dry. And it's when you work on a leaf, make sure if this is darker or lighter, it doesn't matter, but it's just to create the feeling that this is behind the leaf. It's important. And I will increase here a little bit. like that. And I have here just touches here, there. Um, and the tip of that leaf there is a little bit darker. I'm going to put some dark. As you know that some leaves, the beauty of them is that so much saturated colors. And that comes here as well. So I'm going to make sure. I'll come back. It's here, dark. So this turns towards me this way, and I'm going to, this turns, folds it, and this follows some, it goes this way and this way. So that's important. The movement of the leaf is very important. And you can see that's my leaf here and how it moves. That is darker. I'm cleaning all of the tiny veins. So again, the moves this way and goes up. And now wait a little bit to dry. And I can work. I have it here and I can work. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Like that. And it should work. So if you want to see more of my tutorials, I'm going to work on a hellebore these days, so I will start showing you how to do it, the hellebore. Let's see, yeah. So this part of the leaf, it's not close to me. This part of the leaf has to have the more contrast. The rest has to be further, going further away from me, so it's less contrast. But still, it has its own information that carries. Something like that. So let's see. What else? Cleaning here. And sometimes I use this a chisel that I'm going to use it 90 degrees like that in order to clean some veins. Give it more to be crisp. Although they're not all the same, so the main one is the most pronounced. The rest is more muted. This one should be the most. And the vein itself has volume too, so when you work on that, make sure it has a tiny that is like a cylinder that provides the nutrition. So it's not just a line, it has its own volume. The same with this one here. It's more pronounced. The other one should be less. And let's see, I have to wait. I have to wait. It's just fun to do it slowly, and because it's watercolor, I need to wait a little bit to dry because I can lift some of the layers that I just did. So I have to be patient. So another thing that is important is that thickness of the leaf. The leaf has a thickness, so you have to make sure that you observe it and see it and put it there. And you can decide which way it is. Is it the darker or it's lighter? It depends how the light. In my case here, for instance, is darker because the light comes this way, hits that part, and it bends. So this is the darker part. That's the thickness of the leaf. And that will create the feeling of a two-dimension, because we have the depth, how thick it is, the width, so you can see it. And it moves here. Depends how much you see it. But that's important. Quite important. A crispy, like that. Like I did here. This is the thickness. And something like that. And that's it pretty much. I will have to wait a little bit to dry. And it's kind of a small study of ivy leaves. You can see here, and there is another one here. You can see it better. And that's it. Thank you for today.